All right, we are the DynaBrass. We'll be here with you for the next 4 hours with some of your favorite polka music. Gonna get you started. Here's one called the Hanukkah polka.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We're off and running on this Sunday afternoon. All right, we're going to keep you going polka time instrumentally for you right now. We'll send this out to our good buddies Jerry and Jerry, the Silly Godas here with us. They were with us last night up in Erie, Pennsylvania. We had a great time for Kenny Owens' 39th anniversary dance for his radio show up there in Erie, Pennsylvania. A great time. And looking forward to more fun here this afternoon. Here we go for you instrumentally. One called the Lollipop Polka.
Congrats.
Thank
Lollipop Polka. All right, we're going to do one off of our latest recording. I want to send this out to my good buddy Marty Oshansky at the whole table. Back in the day, Marty used to hire me up in Buffalo many times with Toledo Polka Motion. We've been good friends for a long time. Also, is that Randy and Minna back there? Hey, Minna, how are you? Randy, how are you? All right, here we go for you right now. A tune off of our all-in recording. Actually, this one's off of the 2020 polkas. Here's one called My Annie Polka. But we're going to do waltz time for you right now. Waltz time. Do we have any folks out there celebrating the anniversary this month of May?
In case you're wondering where we're at the Kinloch Fire Hall in New Kensington, Pennsylvania, and this is the DynaBrass.
This is DynaBrass original for you. I also want to do this one for my good friend for Little John out of Waco in the house with us. Here's one called The Journey of Love, Waltz. Inspiration of you deep inside, grows in my soul, all on my mind. The way you going, the summary of you. Thank you, Waltz time for you. That's the DynaBrass original, one called Journey of Love. With all the waltz dancers on the floor, let's get one more for you. Here's one that's available off of our And the Road Begins CD. Waltz time for you once again for all the waltz dancers out on the floor. Here's one called Goodbye Chicago, Waltz. Thank you. That's one called the Goodbye Chicago Rollers. All right, let's get back to polka time for you right now. We'll do another tune off the And the Road Begins CD. I'd like to let you all know we do have all 8 DynaBrass CDs here at the bandstand. If you are interested, stop on up. We'd love to have you take a little bit of our music home with you. Here's Chris on the vocal right now. Off that And the Road Begins CD, everybody's reaching out for someone. Here we go. There's Chris on the vocal, one call. Everybody's reaching out. Thank you.
This is the Kinloch Fire Hall in New Kensington, Pennsylvania. This is the DynaBrass we're listening to, and this is day 2 of their Western Pennsylvania tour. Of course, we heard them last night at Erie, PA at the Polish Falcon's Nest for Kenny Olwyn's 39th anniversary dance. And what a great time it was last night. And hats off to Kenny once again and all the staff there at the Polish Falcon's Nest. We're putting on a wonderful event last night. And we're so far having a great time with the music today here in the Kinloch Fire Hall. And of course, and hats off to Chris Bogdan and the Bogdan family for putting on a great event here today.
Thank you. All right, we're going to do another tune for you right now off of our All In recording. Another DynaBrass original coming your way. Here's one entitled Be My Baby, polka. All right, here we go. As promised, this one called Be My Baby. We'll send this out to all our friends that are here from the Uniontown area, Uniontown Polish Club. One of our favorite places to play. And we are working on a date for, I think, November. So don't have that date in writing yet, but it's coming soon. So for all our friends in Uniontown and the surrounding areas, here's one called Be My Baby, polka. two for you right now.
And if you're on Facebook and you have friends out there, let them know we are on Facebook Live. We are at the Kinloch Fire Hall in New Kensington, Pennsylvania with the DynaBrass.
Here we go for you off the Dance All Night recording.
And hi and hello to everyone that watches our videos, follows our videos. We appreciate it very much. Dziękuję bardzo from the bottom of our hearts.
Instrumentally, that's one called The Left-Handed. Oh, better. Thank you.
Come on and talk to Margaret too.
All right, getting you back to the time. We'll do one off of our all-in recording right now. Here's one entitled Just Call Me Lonesome.
So I can get through this.
Call me lonesome, I know that's so. awesome. Hey, polka time for you right now. Yeah, who knew he had it in him? Huh? Who knew? He is. Hey, Minna, taking over.
Minna used to stand over there. She used to sit over there. Don't worry about Chase. Don't mind Chase.
All right, we're gonna... All right, I want to do this next tune especially for the Hagos family, for Daniel. Mom and Dad are here. Thanks for being here. And thank you for the drinks. I appreciate it. Here we go for you off our And the Road Begins. Chris on the vocal. It's the Gomolka original Polka Magic. I'd like to do this tune, especially for all my friends that used to hang out with us at Theodore's Grove. How many growers do you have in the house? Almost everybody, right? Except for the kids that are too young to remember, or they're too young to even grow there. It's been gone for quite a while. Alright, we're going to do one instrumentally right now. We're going to feature PG3 on the Cots with Tina Cocktail. Here we go. Kenny on the concertina cocktail. We're going to get one more polka, then we got waltz time coming your way. We're going to do one that we did back in the day, or I should say I did back in the day with TPM. Recorded this one back in 1995. Here's one called On Druzha's Polka. Sing along with us. Chai Chai, Why Did He Die?
Chai chai.
Why Did He Die? One called the On Druzha's Polka. Thank you.
Yeah, chai chai.
Okay, waltz time coming your way. We had a request for this one. Yeah, that's right. Everybody, you can leave the front of the stage and go buy the brand of beer. No problem.
I'm Jerry. I'm Jerry Senior. Junior's sitting at the
We're
table
not too
there.
proud to beg for our drinks.
He's got a Pittsburgh
okay.
t-shirt there.
Not at all. Right, here we go. The Frankie Yankovic classic for you right now. The Blues. Dirt Waltz.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, not a problem. We're not fans out there.
Thank you, the beautiful Blue Skirt Waltz.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to do one honky style for you right now. Honky style polka is coming your way.
Honky.
We'll send this out to all the folks that drank a little bit too much last night. Don't worry, it's all right. It's all right. It's what we do from time to time. All right, polka. Hey, I got to go all through that whole thing again. I got it, Joe. Hey, Bud's here. What's up, Bud? Is that your son? Yeah. Wow. He's big. He's huge. All right, here we go for your honky style from the TPM days. One called All Right Polka. How about if we redo that right from the top? You know, the last guy we forgot to sing a verse, well. All right, let's do it again. You're all right, polka.
It's all right. Oh.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. Here you go. That's one called the All Right Polka. Thank you. See, thanks for letting us stop and get that one right. I appreciate it. Jerry, you're going to have to go back and cut that section out. Or not.
Jerry, we're going to need your phone.
I already told him that.
All right, we're going to do one for you right now off our 2020 polka CD. As soon as I get there, we'll feature Chase on the vocal for you on this one. It's called One Step, Two Step. Here we go.
Hey, little John, this song is on the CD you bought. I mean, that's all that.
Hey, there you go, off our 2020 polka CD. That's one called One Step, Two Step. Thank you.
Under the oak trees in the
Where's Bobby Earl?
under I care for.
Where's Bobby Earl?
Where's Bobby Earl?
Where's Brian Earl? Hey, we got Holly Earl.
Under the oak
Thank
trees.
you. She's the best girl.
Best girl.
Best girl.
It's in the Boston Stone.
All right, we're going to do a couple more tunes for you before we wrap things up for set number one. Here's a tune that's in a medley that we have on our And the Road to Again CD. So we actually had a request for this one, Under the Oak Tree Polka, so we're going to do that for you right now. Couple more tunes, and we'll send it out to all the folks that were in Toledo for Holy Toledo Polka Days. Thank you very much for your support. Don't forget, we've got Holy Toledo 2024 already in the plans. April 13th weekend, so it's the 11th through the 14th of April 2024. Same location, Holy Toledo Polka Days in Toledo, Ohio. So here we go for you. It's one called Under the Oak Tree Polka. Thank you by request. That's one called It's Under the Oak Tree Polka. So we're going to do this one especially for Derek and Ashley who asked for the song. And we want to get everybody up on your feet right now. Up on your feet, out of your seat. You don't have to get on the dance floor, but everybody get up and stretch. You know, it's like the second inning stretch or whatever they call it. Come on, up on your feet. This song was the #1 song in 2017 for both the IPA and the USPA. We got a little bit of dance instructions for you, so you can do it at your seat. You can do it on the dance floor. It's everybody to the left, everybody to the right. You take one step forward, one step back. Let's dance all right. Everybody to the left, everybody to the right. Hey, one step forward, one step back. Hey, let's dance all right. Hello to the left, hello to the right. Hey, one step forward, one step back. Hey, let's dance all right. take an intermission. I'd like to remind you we do have all of our CDs available here at the bandstand. All 8 DynaBrass CDs available for you to take home with you if you'd like to. We'll see you in about 20 minutes. Thank you.